watching SKST Radio.
Well, welcome to another episode of SKST Radio Entertainment One-on-One with Cammie Grayson and friends. And today is no exception. I have a new friend by the name of Chris McDonald. Did I say that
McDonald.
right?
Yeah, Christopher.
McDonald.
Mm-hmm.
Christopher McDonald. And he is actually over at Cliche Films, and he did the movie that we saw a couple of weeks ago. And we just want to welcome him here to the show and have him talk about how he got started and how heartfelt that was for me. I know I was on the camera crying with tissue, so I mean, it was so touching. So go ahead, Chris, introduce yourself and tell everybody about you.
Yeah, so my name's Christopher McDonald. What was that? And I have a nickname Cleach, so that's what you see up here, which I kind of adopted in high school. I had a Spanish teacher that would mispronounce Chris, so he would call me Cleach. And then my friends, Cleach, Cleach, Cleach. And then suddenly I was Cleach. And yeah, so that's kind of stayed with me over the years. I signed my artwork with that. I credit my films as a film by Cleach. And I am talking to you from Vancouver, Canada.
Wow. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
So Chris, how did you get started in doing film? What's your history, your background in film?
Well, I actually started quite young. I bought my first camcorder just a couple years after the Michael J. Fox Back to the Future movie came out, and kind of made the camcorder thing popular. So this is back in the late 80s. I'm dating myself, and I started. Yeah, I've been on this planet for a little bit. I started shooting some of my friends at school. We did these comedy sketch shows, and I ended up putting a TV series together that I pitched to the local community cable station, and they broadcast it in my small town of Orillia, Ontario. So at 17 years old, I had my own TV show that was being broadcast to over 20,000 people. It was like Wayne's World before Wayne's World.
Wow, very impressive.
So yeah, so from an early age, I knew that I wanted to make movies. That was my passion. I ended up moving to Vancouver, where I attended film school before starting to work as an extra in the film industry. So I kind of got my foot in the door that way. Did some cool movies. And then my first break was being hired onto the X-Files, which
my favorite show.
Yeah. And see, that was filming in Vancouver, and I got hired onto the second season, the season that they won the Golden Globe for Best Drama, as a production assistant. Wow. So now I'd wiggled my way into the crew and was able to gain a better education of watching the professionals at work, on top of the foundation that I had from film school, and applied that to my own career, making my own films. And then, and at 29, was directing my first feature in Vancouver. So that was really, I'd been shooting some smaller projects. I did a documentary in West Africa. Shot the feature film, and things kind of, continued snowballed from there.
Snowballing.
Yeah.
Wow, that was so impressive. Very impressive. Well, like I said, we viewed the film, and oh my gosh, I mean, that was like, how many years? It was like she was, what, 7, 8 when you first met her?
So when I met her, she was 9.
9.
And by the end of the film, as you know, she was 21. Wow. So I ended up filming over the course of 11 years to tell her story.
That is so crazy.
Yeah.
And it was so, I know it was like the fun part, but just seeing the culture and young kids talking like that, it was just amazing. And your wife, I mean, she was so supportive to you, the whole thing. That was really cool too.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Well, I'm gonna give the audience a little taste of the trailer if you don't mind.
Yeah, please.
Okay, and that
Okay.
way they can see what we're talking about for
Yeah,
those who missed it.
yeah, Shilpa.
Queen of the Beach is an award-winning documentary by Christopher McDonald that has been competing in festivals all over the world. So far, it has received 11 awards, including Best Documentary and Best Picture. Back in 2008, McDonald was shooting a video in India about traveling preachers when he stumbled upon Shilpa, a 9-year-old girl making a living out of selling clothes to tourists in a beach called Goa. Shilpa was the main provider within her family, but dreamt about going to school to get an education. So for the next 8 years, McDonald would travel regularly to try helping Shilpa
Oh,
and her.
what if that's just on my end?
After McDonald shot all of the material and interviewed all the
That's working for you?
character, in fact. The reality of the subject matter hits hard,
Oh,
but the audience from such sites
what is going on? We lost Cammy. And that wasn't the trailer either. Where did she get that? Hmm. I wonder if she'll come back. I assume I just stay here.
part place when Chris returns after 5 years, determined to help Shilpa once
My
and
internet
for all, using all
flickered
the
off.
help he
Sorry.
can get. It made me realize what's the ultimate meaning of making a child happy. As I said before, this is a tough subject matter, but everybody's good spirit keeps it from being a crude documentary to watch. It remarkably showcases the strength and resilience of children under the most daring circumstances. Queen of the
Are
Beach
you hearing
teaches
it
us
okay?
what a difference can anyone make in other
No,
people's
No.
it's
lives if
the
you put
video
your
stopped.
mind and perhaps most importantly, your heart to it. So I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you. My internet blinked off. That's what happened. So the computer, my computer reset for whatever reason. So
Yeah, I
apologies for
lost
that.
it. But the
Well,
video as well had paused for me throughout. So it was coming and going.
how many going? So I don't know. Maybe my connection's just not good tonight.
Yeah.
Um, and then I noticed that wasn't a video that you knew
Yeah.
about, huh?
No, that wasn't a, do you have a connection with those guys or
No, actually, I found it on YouTube.
okay, because there is a trailer, which is what I thought you were gonna play.
Play,
That's a
yeah,
review. That's a review that someone.
did. Okay, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna actually end this, and I'm gonna hang up because I don't want to show something that's not approved.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, hang on. Don't hang up.
Okay, I'll stay here.